Hey y'all, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to check out another one of my videos. And if you're new around here, hello and welcome. My name is Katie Marie and I'm a lover of eyeshadow palettes, and today I am so very excited to finally be able to do this video with you guys today, because I have been oh so eagerly awaiting the arrival of my new Glamlite Ice Cream Dreams palette, and I feel like I'm the last person to get my palette because no fault to the brand, but I just had a bunch of shipping delays with USPS, and it was supposed to arrive like Monday morning. It's Thursday. It just came in last night. I am so very excited to crack into it, and since everyone's kind of already done their first impressions, I decided to do a little twist on mine and do a palette bingo first impressions. So let me know how you guys feel about that. It's been ages since I've done a palette bingo, and I've just kind of been itching to do a palette bingo recently. And if you have not seen it, this is the Ice Cream Dreams palette from Glamlite. It's got sprinkles in it. It's very, very cute. I feel like my daughter's going to want to steal this from me. That's the only reason I hesitate to show her, like I hid it when it arrived, no joke. But here is the inside, and it's just a beautiful assortment of colors. But before I keep yammering on and on, let's go ahead and take a pause and do my Instagram shout out for today, and then we can dive right in. Today's Instagram shout is going to go to Dolly Mama Beauty. She left a comment on my most recent Instagram post, so thank you so much, Amy. Dolly Mama Beauty, she is a YouTuber on here. She does have a channel that I watch and subscribe to, or I subscribe to and watch. I'll leave her link down below if you want to check her out, but she is my Instagram shout out for today. And per usual, if you want a chance to be shouted out at the beginning of my videos, all you have to be doing is following me on Instagram. I'm LadyKatie92. Interact with my content as I put it up, and then I randomly select a comment from my most recent post when I sit down to film. So now, let's go ahead and just chat a little bit about the palette. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of comparisons, then we'll jump into the palette bingo and do an eye look, and then we'll do swatches at the end, because I have no idea how long Levi, my 9-month-old baby, is going to sleep, and I'd rather do my makeup and then I could do swatches with him playing on the floor. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into showing you guys a little bit more about the palette. So as I've already shown you, it comes in this little carton. This is like the outer packaging. It's not PR or anything. I did purchase this, but this is the outside box that it comes in. And I think it's really interesting, and I'm very curious to see as Glamlite continues that they didn't make something like this, the palette, and they made it just a kind of more of a traditional shape palette. And then moving on to the palette, as I already showed you, this is what the palette looks like. I love the outer border around the ice cream, I guess you could say, with it being pastels and more watercolor look. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And then as I already said, the sprinkles in there move, which is absolutely cute. This is like a kind of a mirrored finish gold, which is really, really pretty. And like I already mentioned, but I am shocked that this is the palette, because this in my eyes is a typical large palette. As I said, Glamlite is known for their kind of extraordinary food themed packaging, and I do have the burger palette, and the burger palette, if you don't know, is large. It's got a squishy top. It's shaped like a burger, and then inside it's just a simple square, but it has like the burger element, so it's just very large. The pizza palette I heard was even bigger and even, you know, more round, so they're difficult to store. So with this, I was just surprised that this is, like, in my eyes, just a typical palette, and I have no problems finding a place to store it. I have no problems with it being too bulky. The plastic that holds the sprinkles is a little raised, but just a touch. It's really not that bad. So I figured I'd show you guys a couple comparisons really, really quick. Like I said, this is the burger palette, and then this is the Ice Cream Dream palette. And, you know, it's not that much smaller, but when we're talking about width and just size, like a rectangle, I almost said square. A rectangle is a lot easier to store than a circle that has a puffed up squishy top. Another comparison I wanted to show is the Slush palette from September Rose Cosmetics. I feel like this is a popular, relatively larger palette that I recently got, I think end of last year or something. But here is it compared. It's about the same lengthwise, but how tall it is, the Ice Cream Dreams is just a touch bigger, but still pretty comparable. And then the Juvia's Place Wahala palette, that's a more recent release from Juvia's Place. It's a touch bigger. Let's see, if I put Juvia's Place on its side, it's just a touch smaller than the Ice Cream Dream palette. So again, not bad. And I don't know if I said, but this is cardboard, traditional cardboard. It has a mirror in it, and it flips all the way back, so it can just set on your table like this, which I absolutely, can I speak, love. And really quick, I did want to also share that I had to pick up one of these because they were so absolutely cute. This is their little lip trios, and they're a set of, I think, just all lip glosses. This little middle one may be a matte liquid lipstick. I can't remember, but I'm not gonna lie, I wanted it just for the packaging because this is absolutely cute, and I know my kids are gonna have so much fun with this when I give them the packaging after I've taken pictures and all that. But yeah, it was the chocolate set. I love a good neutral brown, so I had to pick that up, and hopefully I can do a look with that, or, you know, use this to top off the look that I do today. Hopefully brown will go. But Anyway, I think that's everything I wanted to share with you guys before jumping in. Let's go ahead and get a little bit closer, and I'm going to randomly select the shadows that I'm going to use to do my very first look with this palette. Okay, so there are 30 shadows in this pan, or in this palette, and I'm just going to do starting 1 to 5, 6 to 10, and I'm gonna go like that. Okay, so I got us all set up. I know my screen is dirty, it's got chocolate on it because my kids are just playing with the phone, but let's generate the first number, 28. All right, we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yep, 28, it's Cookie Monster. Ooh. Fun fact, if you're curious, three of these will look like they're already swatched because I tried to film this yesterday right after I got the palette while my son was still sleeping. And he woke up literally after I touched my finger into the third swatch. So I was like, you know what? No, we're just gonna record this tomorrow. But that is the first swatch, Cookie Monster. All right, and next one we're gonna do 16. All right, so we have 5, 10, 15, 16 is Strawberry, this pinky tone. Ooh, these two together will be fun. Oh, I forgot how nice their shimmers feel. They feel like the Super Shock type of shadow from ColourPop if you're familiar with them. And I think I already mentioned it, but I am going to be swatching the whole palette out, but I'm going to do that at the end. And I don't think I said, but I typically pick 5 shadows for my palette bingos. Let's go ahead and pick the next. 26. Okay, so we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26 is Bubblegum. That is a pink. My daughter is going to be so excited that I'm doing a look with pink. Literally, I wanted to play, you know, the first look I wanted to do was like all the greens and blues, and here I have the purples and pinks. I think that's funny. And probably a good reason that I do palette bingos, because I generally don't like working with pink, so this kind of forces me to. Okay, next number we're going to generate 12. 5, 10, 11, 12. Oh my goodness, it's the purple gelato. This is not going to be a very exciting palette bingo because all the shades like totally go. Okay, I hope the next shade is a deeper matte because we got 2 shimmers and 2 mattes and all of them are very light. I mean, I guess that one's deep, but I don't like working with shimmers on my outer corner if I don't have to. Let's generate the last number again. Number 2. Ooh, yay, I'm excited. Black Cherry. There we go. It's been so long. Ooh, that's pretty since I've done a palette bingo. But yeah, these are the colors that I'm going to work with. Not super exciting, but we're going to do a look with it, and at least it'll be a first impression. I feel like it's going to be like all the looks that you've already seen, but hey, we're going to stick to what I got in palette bingo, and if you want to see me do 3 looks, 1 palette, let me know that down below. That will definitely help me decide if I'm going to do it and how well this video does to see if I do a 3 looks, 1 palette. And if I do a 3 looks, 1 palette video, you know I'm going to be focusing on the greens and these warmer. I want to do a warm neutral palette, like almost like a sunset look. That'll be so pretty. So let me scoot in and we can get going. All right, so I know I'm gonna use this on my outer corner to deepen out the look. I'm gonna use these 2 on my lid, and then I'm just trying to decide which one to use. I think I'm going to start with this, blend it into this, but no, then I wanna use that. I don't want it to look, I'm gonna start with this in my crease and we'll just see where it goes, which is Cookie Monster, if my memory serves me correctly. Watch me walk back to the foot and be like, Katie, you stepped into the wrong color when you went and did your look. This is a very pastel. It like, at first glance it appears to be purple, but as I'm using it and even like swatching it, it comes up more blue. So I think that'll be pretty, but as I work with it with purples and pinks, I have a feeling it's just gonna end up looking very pinky, not really that blue. Yeah, that was really easy. This is definitely a thinner formula. Just like applying it to my eyes and taking a little bit to pack it on and get it to build up and not have that thin kind of sheer see-through ness to it. I have an eyebrow hair that's wanting to turn down, but as I'm working it and building it up, it's building up very nicely. Kind of packing it, bringing it a little bit in like so. That was a really, I feel like it looks a lot more purple on camera even, but in person I feel like it's coming across blue. You'll have to tell me what you guys think this color is. But now that I put that down, I'm gonna go into this shade, I don't even know, Black Cherry. I'm gonna pack it on the outer corner and bring it up into my crease. I wanna add depth into my crease. So maybe I'll start my crease and then I'll pack it on my outer corner. I am thankful I got a deep color, but I do wish I got deeper. I guess the only other deeper color is that chocolate brown. Well, let me do this side so you guys can see. Which I feel like, I don't know what I was expecting, but I feel like Maybe a deep purple would have been really great for this palette. Okay, it's definitely going deeper, which I like, or like a deeper shade. It's not so vibrant like that, which is what I was wanting. And then after I do this, I'm gonna pack it on the outer corner. Okay, I might have some music through this because as I'm talking, I just had a crown. I had to get a crown, I should say, last week, and so I have the temporary crown on, or like the temporary tooth, and it has been giving me so much trouble. I found that I guess the temporaries can be a little aggravating because it's not a good fit for your tooth, and if you have a sensitive tooth, which I apparently do. Anyway, all that to say, it's been giving me a lot of pain the past couple days, but I've finally figured out that the more I talk, the more painful it is. So doing this video, afterwards I'm gonna be getting some Motrin. So anyway, I might just be quiet at some parts to give my mouth a break. I will say though that smiling hurts it the most. So even, yeah, let's not smile, Katie. And I just took, at the last time I took this brush, I know I didn't say, but I took a touch of Bubblegum, which is that shade right there. And I just used that between the black currant and the blue. I feel like that helped kind of mesh those two colors together. So now I'm going to use these two shades, and I think I'm going to use the pink kind of on the top, and then I'm going to use a purple on the bottom. I'm going to try not using a glitter glue. But let's first go into that purple shade. I don't remember what it was. Hang on, let me look. Okay, yeah, it was Gelato. That shade right there. Oh, I haven't even looked, but Fallout is pretty good. I see a little bit of the red currant shade, but that's about it so far. And then the pink is Strawberry. So funny, as I said, like I tried to film this yesterday and I had picked 3 colors and I can't remember exactly, but I know one was Lemon, which is this yellow, and one was Birthday Cake. That would have been such a fun look. Oh well. Okay, this could potentially build up enough, but it's just more of a thinner formula. I'm gonna put some glitter glue down and then finish cutting it out. Okay, and then I'm just wiping my brush off a bit and going back into Strawberry. And using a good bit of firm pressure, because it's that Super Shock formula, I feel like it just tends to, unless you wanna like almost manhandle it, it just tends to wanna apply very lightly. Oh, this is gonna be one of those shades I don't like this type of shade. It's already wanting to like gunk up on me. Let me make sure it's not my brush, because I did have it slightly damp. It's not one to pick up. It's not what I experienced with Gelato. This is a different shade, or different formula than this purple that I used. Okay, I am hating this texture more and more. I don't know how many of these types of textures are in this palette. Like I said, I didn't really feel like it had the same texture as a purple. Like the purple went on so much easier, but do you see how flaky? And this is the type of shadow that as I'm opening my eyes, it's gonna make it look like the Sahara Desert, if you guys know what I mean. Like it just makes it look like it has 10,000 more lines in it than it really does. I mean, maybe it does, but you don't see that normally, or with most shimmer metallics that I like to work with. But this type of formula is just gonna make it look like I got a billion lines in my eyes. It's gonna make it look super textured. I'm just kind of over this shade right now. So I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna put more purple. Purple, you're gonna save the day. Gelato, please come and smooth out my troubles. Yeah, we're just gonna keep the pink a lot higher than I intended. That's how we're doing right now. I'm going to dip back into Black Cherry. Just tap this over, make sure it's meshing. I just realized I really don't have a highlight shade. Interesting, maybe I'll use my face highlight because I might have to reapply. So as I was saying, Oh my goodness, I forgot I didn't really use this at all. So we're gonna have to use this pink. I'm gonna use the pink on the inside. Probably looks sick. Good job, Katie. I don't know why, I just now realized that I didn't really use the pink anywhere, but we have to use it, so I'm gonna take that bubble gum. Yeah, see, I really wanted the blue to pop with the Cookie Monster, that first shade I use, and then in the middle here it can kind of mesh together to create more of a purple. Yeah, this is nice. This Cookie Monster shade just might be one of those pastels that just a better kind of packed on instead of, or like packed on first and then blended out, because when I used it up here, I started just sweeping it on. So I think in future when I use this, I'm gonna try to do more pressing motions to kind of lay the shadow down and then go in and kind of blend it. I always struggle to connect this pot, but let me take this tiny brush and I'm gonna just leave it clean. Or not clean, I'm not gonna add anything to it. It has a little bit of black currant. Just move it like that. And then let's go ahead and grab my face highlight. As I said, it's Sydney Grace's Velvet Gold. I'm gonna put a little bit more because I feel like Levi rubbed it all off today. Okay, I'm pretty sure brown is not really gonna go with this look. What did I do with it? Oh, found it. But I wanna use it, so I'm gonna go with the least neutral brown, or maybe I should go with this. I feel like that'll just give a shine to my lips. Let's try Chocolate Chip. These are cute. They have a little mirror on them and they're like triangular. Oh, these are very, oh, I shouldn't say these are. This shade is very nude for me. These are not bad. They're not super sheer, which I just can't stand like super sheer glosses. Like this one, I don't know how much use I'll get because I'm not someone who just wants a glitter top coat. If I'm gonna put a gloss on, I want it to give a lot of color. This one is just on the edge of liking it. Like I'm gonna have to continue using it to see if I really like it because it's a little bit sheer for my preferences. And then this one, which is chocolate. Let me see if it's a lip gloss. I think this is a liquid lipstick. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna swatch. Let me clean off my arm. I'll swatch the lipsticks on this side, and then when we zoom out, we can swatch the eyeshadows on the other side. But I'll do the lipsticks now so that this one can have time to dry because, like I said, I'm fairly certain it is a liquid lipstick. Okay, so this is chocolate, as I said. This is what I have on my lips, which is Chocolate Chip. This is Sweet Fudge. Yeah, this one's already starting oh, I got a hair. You're welcome. Already starting to dry down. So yeah, liquid lipstick, a lip gloss, and then just kind of like a very sheer lip gloss is what we got here. But okay, so this is the completed look. I'm going to get close-ups and give my mouth a break for a minute, and then we will do arm swatches and close out this video. Alright, so you guys have already seen it. This is the completed look. I'll stick up close-ups as I always like to do so you guys can be able to really see the look kind of in slow motion to be able to see how the eyeshadow looks and lays in different angles. And also try to do the close-up when I'm zooming up on the eyes in a bit of a dimmer light. So hopefully you guys can see the texture that I see with that pink strawberry shade. Is it the worst thing ever? No. Did I get it to work? Yes. But is it the type of eyeshadow that I like to work with? Definitely not. So I'm gonna have to continue playing with. This is a first impression, but just as a first impression, I was happy with how everything performed except that pink. I thought the purple shimmer, this, like, I mean, Gelato performed beautifully. The Cookie Monster built up. Like I said, I'm gonna try packing it on before building it up next time, and I feel like it'll perform a lot better. Black Cherry had absolutely no issues at all. So yeah, overall, I just feel like Strawberry, we're going to swatch it together, and I'm just hoping and crossing my fingers that they don't have very many of their shimmer shadows in this formula, because if they do, I'm going to be sad. So let's go ahead and jump to the swatching and close out this video after we swatch it out all on my arm. Let's jump in. I'm taking the first four. These mattes feel so creamy and buttery smooth. I love it. It's been so long since I've tried the Burger palette. I don't remember what their mattes are, but oh my goodness, I don't remember them being so buttery smooth like these are. These four, oh, they just feel amazing. Let me grab that again. Pumpkin, this is pumpkin, and then this pink one was red velvet. The pumpkin and red velvet are a bit thinner in formula. Like looking at it, I can see my arm through it, but these two are very intense, very opaque, very beautiful. Okay, now going on, do you guys want me to tell you the names? I just kind of go in order, so I never really feel like I need to tell you the names, but let me know. This is French vanilla, butter pecan, salted caramel, and raspberry. This would have been perfect as an inner corner highlight, but I can already tell you that this is going to be the same formula as that pink, which means that I will not want to put that all over my lid, but as an inner corner highlight, it might be pretty. It just might give me crazy fallout, but only time will tell with that. I don't know that for sure. Just an assumption. Ooh, this shade, raspberry, very pretty. This shade I didn't even make a comment on, salted caramel. Oh my goodness, it feels like the purple that I used, and it has so much sparkle reflex. Like, I think you can see that. That's amazing. But I took Rocky Road, Pecan Praline, Taro, and Gelato. It's like a soft shimmer, but it has a lot of like glitter sparkle to it, so I like it. I don't mind soft shimmers. Like, I like metallic, that's definitely my preference, but if a shimmer has a lot of sparkle to it, I don't mind it. I think it can look really pretty. Oh, this is more just a shimmer with a lot of sparkle to it. These two have a ton of sparkle, but they're a bit softer in color. Maybe it's just because they're more neutral. Oh, this is Gelato. Yeah, this is the shade I used on my eye. So yeah, this formula and this formula feel very much the same, so I can't wait to use that. Even though it's a neutral, I feel like this is just going to be so beautiful, bright, and blinding. Okay, next we have cookie dough, lemon, which is what I would have used if I did or finished my video I started yesterday, and it looks so pretty. Peanut butter, strawberry, which is what I used today. Okay. I like how the names are just so fitting to the color. Oh, gold, I cannot wait to use that gold. The formulas feel nice on those. They don't feel like that strawberry. I guess that kind of looks like peanut butter. I don't know. And there's the... Yeah, see, it swatches so much nicer than I think that it actually applies with a brush. That's it too. I didn't try using that shade with my finger. Maybe it just applies better with a finger. I'll have to try that with this type of formula to see if maybe that's a way to get it to at least work. Next is blueberry. You know what? Should I go to my next arm or should I just keep on traveling? I'm gonna keep on traveling. Let me know if you guys don't like when I swatch on my bicep. Blueberry cheesecake, birthday cake. I cannot wait to try that shade. Cotton candy. This looks like a ton of fun. And strawberry cheesecake. Strawberry cheesecake feels super, like, just smooth. That's pretty. Should I go over now? Do I have enough room? I'm gonna put a couple more down here because I don't know if I'll have enough room. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to use that shade. That was so smooth. Okay, we're gonna start with cotton candy. Going over. Cotton candy looks pretty nice. It doesn't look too flaky like the, what is it, strawberry, so that's good. This one looks like it's going to be like strawberry. It has a lot of flake to it, but these are all just assumptions. I don't know for sure what the formula is going to be like, but just swatching it feels kind of like cotton candy. Okay, 2 more rows. I hope I can make it. We got mochi, honey lavender, mint chocolate, and rainbow sherbet. This shade looks so fun. Like, it has kind of like a swirl effect to the shade shadow. It was really pretty to look at. There's a matte. What was that? Mochi? Wait, what's that? Honey lavender? Honey lavender did not want to be picked up at all. Went in with a little bit more pressure. Still doesn't want to be picked up. Some shades, and not saying that these won't perform well, some shades don't like to be swatched with a finger. Like, if you guys saw me review the Shoutout Cosmetics palettes, I swatched those. They swatch horrible with my finger, but when I was using them, I didn't swatch it before using it. They were so buttery smooth. They were so beautiful to work with. I loved them, but oh my goodness, swatching them made them look like crap. Okay, this is gonna be a tight squeeze, but we got orange cream. Let's see, bubblegum, which we use. Bubblegum feels like this row up here. These two that didn't swatch well do feel drier when I touch it. This is pistachio, the shade I'm so excited to use. And then Cookie Monster, which is what I used on my eye look today. I'm gonna try to squish these a little bit more. I hope I'm not too much in the way. Like my fingers. Oh, but then I like flick you guys off, so I'm sorry, but I'm trying to keep things out of the way. Okay, we're getting into uncomfortable territory here, Katie. You should have thought this through. How many? We got 2 more. I think I can fit it. You just might see my arm hair. Okay, then we have green tea and mango, which mango is another shade I am so excited to use. Mango and pistachio, honestly, were the 2 shades that I saw, and I was just like, I kind of really need that palette. Okay, we got green tea. Literally, I'm not even joking when I say you guys might see my arm hair. And a mango. There is that. Kind of cover it. Like I said, not joking. I need to shave this weekend because who's got time to shave when you're a mom? But there are all of the shadows. I'll go ahead and go like this and that way I can zoom up on it. But there are all the shadows in the Ice Cream Dream palette. Very, very hopeful because most of the shadows don't feel like strawberry when just touching them and swatching them. But yeah, there it is, all swatched out on my arm. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for this video. First impressions, I definitely am very hopeful for the palette. I feel like you can get a ton of good looks. I'm not too sure about the different formulas. I'm going to have to use it some more to give my official review. But this look I think is very pretty. If I didn't have that pink, I don't know if I had a green there. Ooh, I feel like the birthday cake even. Ooh, that would have looked really pretty to cut that where I put the pink instead of the pink. But again, that could just be because I'm someone who doesn't prefer pinks. I prefer greens. So that just might be biased there. But I think the formula of birthday cake I'll enjoy more. So I'm definitely going to have to continue playing with it. But first impressions, oh my goodness, I really enjoy the look. The mattes I have no complaints over. I'm going to have to continue using it and see how I like it. But I'm very impressed at this moment. And the shimmers, I'll just have to use it and see. I think this is a really neat palette. Like I've already said, I think if you're someone who wants to try pastels but you're not sure you'll like it, I feel like this is going to be a good palette to turn to because while it has a lot of pastels, it's got a good bit of neutrals in there. So if you're someone who uses neutrals all the time, you can get this palette and just stick to the neutrals for your everyday, and when you want to explore, you can go over to the pops of pastels or even the pops of more bright colors. You can just, I feel like this is just a very friendly and easy palette to add to your collection and not feel like you're wasting money if you never or rarely use the pastels. Does that make sense? But anyway, that's all I'm going to say because as I said, I don't have a full review. Let me know if you want me to do a 3 looks 1 palette with this, and I can definitely do that. Let me know if you want to see neutral looks with it, or if I did a 3 looks, you want me to stick to all the colors. That would be very helpful. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video. I'm going to stop talking and go take some Motrin so that my mouth can stop throbbing. But I hope this video was helpful for you guys and you guys found it enjoyable. I hope you liked the look that I got and enjoyed seeing all the swatches. Oh, and then the lip glosses, I'm going to have to continue using them. I definitely know that I'm not going to be a big fan of the very sheer color. But these two I might grow to love. I mean, I haven't used this one at all. I feel like I like this. But the gloss that I have on today, I might grow to love. I'm definitely just going to have to keep playing with it and see what I think. But I think it's fun packaging. I'm excited to have them and I'll continue to use them and let you guys know my full review. Probably in a monthly favorites video at the end of the month. Or if I do a 3 looks 1 palette plus review on this, I'll go ahead and include a review of these in the same video. But yeah, with all that said, thank you so much for watching, and if you did find this helpful or just enjoyable and entertaining to watch, please give it a thumbs up on your way out as it helps me in the whole YouTube algorithm. And if you want to continue getting daily content from me, I'm over on Instagram, I'm LadyKD92, and you can interact with my content over there if you want a chance for a shout out at the beginning of my videos. But yeah, with all that said, I'm going to stop talking now. I cannot wait to stop talking. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye guys.